This ongoing oil palm management experiment is located in Jambi province, Sumatra, Indonesia. You're looking at an eddy covariance tower, used to quantify greenhouse gas exchange and climatic conditions. While oil palm expansion has increased farmers' income, forest conversion to oil palm is associated with losses of biodiversity, increases in greenhouse gas emissions, and decreases in ecosystem carbon stocks. The common intensive management practices of large-scale oil palm plantations, particularly high fertilization rates and herbicide weed control, are agents of these decreases in ecosystem services. Thus, the main goal of this oil palm management experiment is to look for practical solutions, namely reduced fertilization equal to nutrients exported by fruit harvest and mechanical weed control, which can easily be implemented by plantation owners and workers, with the aim to reduce these negative impacts on ecosystem services without sacrificing productivity and profit. This is an interdisciplinary collaboration of researchers from University of Göttingen in Germany, as well as from Indonesian universities and workers of state-owned large-scale plantation. We conduct cost-benefit analysis, quantify greenhouse gas exchange such as carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide and methane, quantify biodiversity from above ground through ground vegetation to soil macro and microorganisms, as well as soil nutrient cycling and leaching losses from the soil. There are 4 treatment combinations: conventional fertilization rates of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium versus reduced fertilization rates equal to harvest exports, and herbicide versus mechanical weeding. These 4 treatments are represented by plots of 50 meters by 50 meters each, all present in a block, and there are 4 replicate blocks. This is how the treatment plots look in June 2019, with clear differences in ground vegetation. The herbicides plots are dominated by 1 broadleaf species, whereas grasses and ferns are present in the mechanical weeded plots. Fertilizers are applied in April and November of each year, spread within the 2-meter radius of each palm. Grey is triple superphosphate for phosphorus, pink is muriate of potash for potassium, and white is urea for nitrogen. For herbicide weed control, glyphosate is applied using a backpack sprayer within a 2-meter radius of each palm 4 times in a year, and in the interrows 2 times in a year. For mechanical weed control, this is done with a brush cutter on the same area and frequency as that of the herbicides. For cost-benefit analysis, one of the labor costs is field maintenance, such as weeding, cutting of senesced fronds, and fruit harvesting. Each fruit bunch weighs 20 to 25 kilograms. The cut fronds are piled on every second interrow. The fruits are then transported to the mill of the plantation. All researchers work on a common sampling design. The yield is measured for the trees within the inner 30-meter by 30-meter area of each plot, circled here in red. Biodiversity measurements are conducted within 5 subplots for each replicate plot. Soil measurements are conducted at the 3 distinct management zones: palm circle, interrow, and frond stacked area of each replicate plot. Before the start of any research activity, each researcher is required to talk to the plantation managers to inform them of the aims of their works and the activities involved. This is to increase awareness of all our data gathering works. In doing so, we can also disseminate our findings, increase transparency, and gain the trust of our collaborators.